we need reform or whatever the case may be about the court system, or the court system is broke. No, it's not. It's working just the way that it was designed. And the things that it's doing is doing just that. If I started talking about the accomplishments that I've had for the last 5 months, I could be talking for 6-7 hours and still not finish. And I'm not trying to blow my horn. I'm simply just saying that those of us, the sisters and brothers coming home, the girl children and boy children coming home, we making it happen. And we serving the people. And it's genuine. That's why the state rep that spoke, I commend you in every sense of the word, because it's rare. Most of us don't know that state reps have the authority or the power. Africans exercise power. Negroes have power but don't exercise it. They have the power to actually go into any state prison at any given time, unannounced. And you gotta let them in. And your baby boy, your baby girl is hurting, the state rep can walk right in and go to the cell that they got them locked in. They can have them underneath the jail, which they had in Camp Hill. It's called triple lockdown, and go right to the cell and talk to them. Like, what's your problem? What's going on? Tell me what's happening. They all have that power to do that, but most of them, as she pointed out, don't, because they don't care. And I think it's our job or our task, our duty, to make them care. It's sort of cliche is to say that they work for us and we vote them in and so forth and so on. But that's a real thing. And you have to internalize that, because if you understand that they work for us because we have the power of the vote is just a tool, it's not a panacea, then one of the tricks of the trade that I've learned over the years of how to engage these people, because I definitely want to get your information system exchange, because I already know what you're going through. I get calls from all over the country. Same story. And one of the mistakes that we make is we try to attack this Leviathan individually, Dolo. And I mean, you can, throw rocks and shoot arrows or bullets or whatever your choice of weapon is, but when we begin to unify like one cemented structure, we can do a lot more damage. We can be much more effective, much more efficient through unification. So I understand where you're at, and I want to show you how much I care by actually doing something. This is what I do. But let me say this before I get too far ahead of myself. I got a team love, and my team love always gets on me about my desire to help other people. And one of the things that they wrestling with that they really don't understand about me, and as I'm listening, many of you as well, many of the speakers anyway, it's therapy for us when we help people. It's like, for me personally, this is how I've been trained, this is how I've been raised. My life coach and my guide and my teacher is the Honorable Sister Nadia Williams. Some of you may know her from the Men Women March, where Sister Felicia Nosey is the one that called it into existence. However, first phone call she made was to Sister Nadia Williams, who had to wear 5 hats in order to make it happen. So I understand. That's who I was taught by. So me, when I reach out to people and help people, it's therapy for me. It helps me immensely. For approximately 35 years, I was litigating for folks and never took a dime. And the only reason I never took a dime is because to me it sort of like defeated the purpose. But then one of the things that I noticed about not having folks pay you is when you do the work for them for quote unquote free, they don't really respect the work. They don't really respect the work, so I started making them pay, but I would make them pay other people. Like somebody in the elder in the block don't get no visits, don't get no money orders, whatever. I make whatever negotiation deal we make, I'll make them buy him whatever they was gonna give to me. I won't even tell them to give it to me. I'll tell them go get it, buy it, and give it to him. And so that's one of the ways that I move, and I know how to move. I know the tricks to use to make them do what they're supposed to do as opposed to what they say they're gonna do.